time is the one resource you can never get back. Yet studies show that the average person loses up to 3 hours a day to distractions and inefficiency. Think about what you could achieve if you reclaim those hours. Today we're diving into the productivity hacks that the world's top performers use to maximize their time, energy, and focus. By the end of this video, you'll have a game plan to do the same. We often equate productivity with being busy, but that's not always the case. The secret to getting more done isn't working harder, but working smarter. To truly understand productivity, we first need to dive into the science of focus. Our brains, contrary to what we may believe, aren't built to focus for extended periods. According to a study from the University of Illinois, after around 25 minutes of continuous work, our brains start to experience a drop in cognitive performance. This means that productivity isn't just about working longer, it's about working smarter. This isn't just a theory. Neuroscience shows us that working in long, uninterrupted periods results in diminishing returns. Our cognitive abilities decline because our brains simply need rest. Dr. John Medina, in his book Brain Rules, explains that our brain is designed to process information in bursts of focus. After about 90 minutes of work, we experience mental fatigue. That's why taking regular breaks is crucial to maintaining long-term productivity. This is where the Pomodoro technique comes into play. One of the most effective productivity techniques is the Pomodoro technique. Developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s, this technique breaks work into 25-minute blocks, called Pomodoros, with 5-minute breaks in between. After 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer break of about 15 to 30 minutes. A research paper published in the International Journal of Human-Computer Interaction found that those who practice structured time blocks, similar to the Pomodoro technique, reported higher focus levels and improved performance. But why does this technique work so well? The answer lies in our brain's need for periodic rest. Short breaks rejuvenate us mentally and allow us to return to work with renewed focus and energy. The Eisenhower Matrix. This framework helps you decide which tasks deserve your attention and which ones should be delegated, delayed, or ignored altogether. The Eisenhower Matrix categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. The idea is to spend most of your time in the second quadrant, tasks that are important but not necessarily urgent. Research published by Harvard Business Review has shown that successful individuals spend the majority of their time on Quadrant 2. These are the long-term, strategic tasks that contribute to personal and professional growth. By focusing on these, you prevent small, urgent tasks from taking over your day. Quadrant 2 tasks might include setting long-term goals, learning new skills, or working on creative projects. The challenge is to prioritize these tasks over the urgent but less important ones, like responding to emails or attending unnecessary meetings. Studies also show that those who prioritize tasks in Quadrant 2 report less stress and more satisfaction with their work, as they're spending their time on things that matter most. Now, let's dive deeper into the concept of deep work. Popularized by Cal Newport, deep work refers to the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. This type of work is the opposite of shallow work, tasks that are easy, undemanding, and often filled with distractions. Newport's research on deep work shows that it is one of the most valuable skills in today's economy. Newport found that the most successful individuals spend the majority of their time in deep work, whether it's writing, coding, or strategizing, without interruptions from emails or meetings. The research shows that switching between tasks, even if just briefly, leads to a decrease in cognitive performance by up to 40%. When we attempt to multitask, our brains are not only less efficient, but also more prone to making mistakes. Deep work requires extended periods of uninterrupted focus. Think hours, not minutes. The best part, it leads to higher quality output. When you're immersed in deep work, you're able to produce more complex and valuable results in less time. So how can you get into deep work? It starts with eliminating distractions. Put your phone on airplane mode, close unnecessary tabs, and let others know you need uninterrupted time. You might even want to set a specific time of day for your deep work sessions, preferably when you feel most alert. I know it is difficult, but you have to do that to be successful. Let's talk about your environment. You might have heard the saying, your environment shapes your behavior. This holds especially true when it comes to productivity. The physical and digital spaces you work in can either help you focus or hinder your progress. People who work in disorganized environments are more likely to become distracted and experience cognitive overload. On the flip side, an organized, minimalistic space has been shown to enhance focus and improve productivity. In fact, Cornell University researchers found that a clean workspace boosts concentration and creativity. But it's not just about physical clutter. Your digital environment matters too. A constant stream of notifications, open tabs, and disorganized apps can derail your focus. Research from the University of California, Irvine highlights that it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to refocus after a distraction. So, let's make it easy for ourselves by minimizing interruptions. Turn off notifications during deep work sessions. Use apps like Freedom or Focus at Will to block distracting websites or create a focus playlist. And if you're using your phone, try apps like Forest to keep you from checking social media. Productivity isn't just about techniques. It's also about creating the right habits. Let's talk about how you can make productivity second nature through science-backed habits. A study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology found that it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit. But here's the key. Habits are much easier to stick with when they are small and consistent. Small wins create momentum, and momentum is key to productivity. What are the best productivity habits? Let's break them down. Starting your day with a structured morning routine can set the tone for the rest of the day. According to Darren Hardy, author of The Compound Effect, successful people typically follow morning routines that include activities like meditation, exercise, reading, and goal setting. This creates a sense of accomplishment before the workday even begins. Another powerful habit is journaling. Journaling can improve focus, reduce stress, helps individuals clarify their thoughts and goals, making it easier to stay on track throughout the day. Evening routines are just as important as mornings. Reflecting on your day before bed allows your brain to process information more effectively and prepares you for the next day. A study in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that individuals who reflect on their accomplishments before bed are more likely to experience better sleep and wake up energized. Procrastination isn't about laziness, it's about emotional regulation. A study from the American Psychological Association found that procrastination is often linked to the avoidance of negative feelings like anxiety, boredom, or frustration. When we procrastinate, we're choosing short-term emotional comfort over long-term success. To beat procrastination, the first step is to break the task into smaller, more manageable parts. According to the University of Calgary, people who break large projects into smaller, bite-sized chunks are far less likely to procrastinate. This technique, called task chunking, makes the task seem less overwhelming and more achievable. Try the 2-minute rule. If a task will take less than 2 minutes, do it right away. This habit eliminates small tasks that can build up and prevent you from making real progress. Let's talk about something many of us neglect when trying to be productive: rest and recovery. It's easy to think that working harder and longer will yield better results, but research shows that rest is just as important as hard work. Studies have found that sleep is one of the most significant factors influencing productivity. Sleep improves memory, learning, and problem-solving abilities. Take breaks, get enough sleep, and engage in restorative activities like meditation or exercise. Research in psychological science reveals that people who take regular breaks and incorporate rest into their routines are more productive than those who work without interruption. Consider taking power naps. 10 to 20-minute nap can significantly boost cognitive performance and alertness. Productivity is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's about finding the techniques, strategies, and habits that work best for you. But remember, it all starts with focusing on the right tasks, creating the right environment, and continuously building habits that enhance your effectiveness. So, what will you do with your newfound productivity? Will you finally tackle those long-term projects? Will you create more space for creativity? The choice is yours, but now you have the tools to get there. If you've made it this far, it means you're serious about taking your productivity to the next level. This is just the beginning. I've got tons of valuable tips and strategies to help you unlock your full potential, and I don't want you to miss out. So, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button if you found even one useful tip in this video. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Also, drop a comment below and let me know. What's one productivity tip you swear by? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and who knows, you might inspire someone else in the process.